Welcome to the Chip and Cern Show, the podcast about everything and nothing at the same time. They were possibly separated at birth, only to be rejoined to create the sweet sounds that will caress your deepest cochlea. The show is real, random, rant-filled, and ruthless. Please be warned that this show may hurt your feelings, offend your grandma, and even kick your dead dog in the balls. So get ready. Let's get this shit started.
This shit has started. I am Chip.
I'm Cern.
You are listening to the Chip and Cern Show. Hello. Cerny has a case of the giggle, a fit of the giggle.
A fit of the giggle.
Is that what it is?
Giggle fit?
Giggle fit.
I don't know.
Anyway, you are listening to episode, one of our first ones back after episode 50. Cerny, congratulations.
Congrats.
We've been around over a year.
50
Now,
episodes?
hold on here. We've been... When I was looking, our first episode was like November 20-something, 2015.
Okay.
And it's now into December. And our last episode was episode 50. And we've released an episode every week. Now, there's 52 weeks in a year, right?
There is.
So how did this happen?
Do we skip a week?
No.
What about the first few we released? Was it like a month?
Oh, I don't know.
I
mean, I guess that's the only explanation I can think
Every
of.
2 weeks? I don't know.
50? Like, there should be 52 episodes.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Because we released... we'll go back and give it a look-ski. But here we are here today to address a topic we've addressed a few times already.
Twice, I believe.
Twice. Pokemon Go.
Yes.
Now, you might be asking yourself, why are a couple nearly 30-year-old gentlemen talking about Pokemon? Well,
because we want to. Damn it.
Because it makes us feel human again.
I'm firing up my game right now.
Niantic?
Niantic.
Smash hit Android and iPhone game Pokemon Go.
Yes.
Has, since our last couple, our last Pokemon Go episodes, which was like probably, I don't even know how long ago now. 6 months? Maybe.
No, well, the game came out in July, right?
Well, fuck, that's 6 months.
Oops. Something just came
Cerny. Cerny's trying to catch a fucking... If a squirrel comes up, holler at me.
I'll let you know. The nest nearby, they nerfed it.
Oh, of course.
So we're fucking putting a nest now. Anyway,
Pokemon Go.
So it came out in July.
Yeah.
I think we had an episode shortly after that in August, because it was the end of July. And then we had another one a little bit after that.
Because we wanted to give you people an update, because this is the hottest game that, it had set all sorts of records that 70 bazillion people were playing it. And, even your mom is going, are you catching the Pokemans and stuff? Like, your parents are even knowing about this, so we need to bring it to the people if the parents know about it. Now, I know several of our friends have kind of fallen out of favor with it or had lost interest, which I will say they kind of didn't do anything for a while. Pokemon Go, Niantic, fucking Niantic. Just, I mean, there's only so many times you can fucking catch the same Pidgeys and Rattatas and all these, like, basic as fuck Pokemon.
Yeah.
Basic. And it's just...
Basic AF.
Yeah. And, I mean, as you get increasingly higher levels, it's harder and harder to level up.
Yes.
And it's like, it took me from, like, probably a month of playing, and it just got boring.
Yeah,
it lost its fun for
me.
But for some reason, I kept going, just because it was something to do on the bus, I guess.
Yeah, I think so. And the
kids
guys,
help.
They're all in it right now. So, but as like I had to boot up the game because I was going to on the Pokestop or the Pokedex.
Oh, is it grown?
I'm at 138.
138,
which is
I think I'm like 135 probably.
Okay,
I'm behind. Cerny has surpassed me. So he started he started a little late, and being in San Francisco, you would think I would have a breadth of Pokemon around. So I don't know if it's because I go to the same place every day. I go to the same office and all this stuff, and I'm not like really hunting and going around. But Cerny he's overthrown me.
quite frequently here. There's a couple of parks and stuff like real
Okay.
close to my house. So I remember going
Yeah.
by like, oh shit, there's a squirrel nest or something, or like and
Yeah.
then they'll change it when they do their what do they call it, the Great Migration, or
Right.
whatever it is.
So every app update, they kind of will adjust the spawns. So, like to Cerny's point, by your house, they might be, not the basic, not the rat-a-tatas and the pidgeys and stuff, but the, maybe a squirrel or a ghastly or some shit like that. They'll kind of adjust where these Pokemon are at. So if you're getting a lot, you better catch them while you can.
It's about 2 weeks, I think.
Yeah. So, Cerny and I have kept playing, and there was a couple events that happened. We could talk about the Halloween one.
That I think, because I was starting to like,
Yeah.
and then when they came out with the Halloween, I was like,
It really picked up for me.
because the drowsies and the I had never seen those.
Stuff that we hadn't. So, the ghastly, and so the deal was for Halloween or for 3 or 4 days, they sent an announcement out, and they said double XP, double
Candies, those candies.
Oh, double candies.
And the walking, remember your buddy?
Oh,
they
right.
just had
That's
released
right.
the walking buddy, and it was
Okay.
like, what was it, half or whatever
Yes.
the fuck I was cutting to thirds or something.
So you can have a buddy that walks around with you. So when you walk around to get eggs or whatever, they gain candies, which means you can involve them. So if, like in my case, I saw like 2 Pikachus in my life, so I had one of them as my buddy, so I could walk to try to evolve to get bigger ones. Or people were doing this because you had to catch a shitload of Magikarps or whatever to get the other
Right now,
fucking
Magikarp's
snake
my
thing.
buddy. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you're able to catch one Pokemon, you essentially could walk enough to get enough candies to evolve them,
Yes.
and not have to catch any more, which is good. I mean, it takes a shitload of time because you got to walk a ton.
Yeah. I think I have 20 kilometers. I don't
And
care.
so a couple things they did with this Halloween thing, I really liked it. I thought
So
it
did
brought a lot of people back to the game, and it definitely made it not boring.
I remember because I'd kind of go out there and look before they
Yeah.
did and there'd be a couple people, but I remember when the day they announced it, I was like, well, fuck, I'm going out there. I'm going to get
Right.
myself a Gengar is what I was after,
Oh, yeah, the big ghost thing.
Yeah, so I'm getting that. And I was walking around, and I looked around, and shit, there was
A couple people
running
doing
around, yeah.
And they had, it was cool because I was seeing stuff that I was pretty rare to see.
Yeah.
And you were seeing it as often as you were seeing your Pidgeys and your rats and your sparrows. So that was cool. So I just went Hogbusters? No. Gangbusters, Hog Wild.
Hog Wild.
Okay. Hogbusters, Gang Wild.
Wow.
On
Calling out Jim's turn, you heard it first.
dyslexia. Just on those ones to kind of shore up, and it kind of fleshed the Pokédex out, and it was fun.
Yes.
And then it ended, and I think it kind of definitely kept me interested. Repicked my
I was like,
interest.
okay, I'm still playing.
So, and then it kind of, did they do a double XP day for a bit, or what? They did around Thanksgiving or something.
That was Thanksgiving. They
Okay.
did the double XP, right?
Yeah. So that was cool.
And a Ditto.
Oh, right. And they added the Ditto, this creature that can morph into whatever Pokemon you're fighting against.
Yeah. So when I explained to somebody, I think it was somebody at work, and I said, they're Ditto. What's he do? I was like, it's in his name, Ditto.
Right.
He copies whatever he does. Oh, okay. I kind of get it. I was like, well,
Yeah, he's just like a purple blob. And
yeah.
So the thing is that, and this, I think single-handedly, that was the biggest thing to increase me catching the garbage mons, as they're called.
Yeah, because when we go out and we'd play, the kids, because they'll burn 50 fucking Pokeballs in a matter of minutes.
On a level 10 Pidgey, just the
oh my gosh,
biggest
Pidgeys, rats, and Parases, no fly zone guys. And stuff. But then after they announced it, I said, "Bets are off, boys. Start catching."
Yeah. So there would be no distinguishing features about a Ditto.
No.
And you would just catch. It was either Rattata, Pidgey, a Weedle, or a Caterpie, maybe like the really basic ones.
Now, disappointingly, I actually caught one today at Ditto.
I did too.
And it was a fucking Magikarp, and I need I need those candies.
That's Magikarp, yeah.
Actually, twice it's happened. I've caught 2 Magikarps, and they went.
I just caught a Ditto
no.
right over here. I was before I got to your house.
No.
Caught it was a Pidgey.
Ah.
But it's a cool thing, and I
have you fought with him in a gym?
I haven't.
It's actually kind of cool.
I saw one at a gym.
Ah,
But that was kind of cool. Is it good? Do they battle well against?
it's whatever you're.
So
fighting.
I guess
I was a
there is certain things that like do fire and fire battle well against each other or whatever the matchups are.
I think that's not effective against each other. I believe fire and fire, but it's just kind of
Something is effective against itself. I don't know what combo it is, but I remember
it's psychic.
maybe it was I had the executor.
I should call
Phone a friend?
We'll phone a friend next sometime, and we'll have James Skype in here because he like strategized. Well, first off, he's Mr. Fake #fake news,
Right.
but
So-
but when he talks about battles, he has like some he
has
like
a cheat
chart.
sheet?
Yeah, so he knows.
He's doing matchups.
Yeah, that's how when he does the gym, he's like, okay, so hold on. So I'm in there. I'm like, I pick my 6 best.
Just your
six
big
best
swinging
guys.
dicks.
Yeah. We got to match up. I'm like, fuck that.
That's great. Yeah, and I know like if I see tons of water ones, I'll try to get some electricity in there.
Yeah.
I get that. That's about as far as it goes for me.
That's about as far. Or I'm like, okay, he's fire, so I'm gonna go with water.
Right, yeah, just the easy
basic ass,
shit. Yeah. So
Dark Crystal shit.
yeah, and fucking James, sometimes his sources are a little off.
How many times has Mew been
I don't know. He's
YouTube
I don't know if he should work for fucking like Breitbart News or some fucking shit like that because this motherfucker just spouts off TMZ.
Yeah. Oh, he'd be perfect.
He's trying to get the scoop. He wants to be like
the first to report.
Yeah, maybe he wants us in our friend circle to go, oh, Cerny's brother has the fucking scoop on Pokemon.
He's got it.
But he's cried wolf one too many times for me.
He's batting like 50%.
I fucking #fake news this motherfucker, like Cerny said. He's out. He's out, and he won't name his sources either.
No.
So when was the Gen, or there was tell within the ranks of Gen 2 update. Now what this is that there's 151 or 52 Pokemon that are quote unquote Generation 1.
The originals.
The OGs.
The one that we had.
Yeah, the ones when Cerny and I were
8th grade?
Yeah, whenever
grade?
that cartoon was coming out, and it stops at Dragonite or
Mewtwo or whatever
you
That's from the
mark
99, 98, 99 series.
Yeah. And I think the Game Boy games that are like red, green, and
yeah. Now at that point in time,
blue.
the Game Boy Color wasn't around yet, was it?
No, there was Game Boy Color because you could buy the Game Boy Color that was either you could buy the red Game Boy Color, the blue Game Boy Color, or the other one.
I forgot all about that. Yeah.
And of course, do you think I never got that? Fuck no.
I didn't get it.
I mean, I got it 10 years later when it was $5 at a fucking garage sale.
Yeah, yeah.
My parents were like, "Oh, here you go. Look how well we're doing for you."
Merry Christmas.
Yeah. Like, thanks, Mom.
7 years belated.
2007 right now. I don't know what I'm going to do with the Game Boy Color. I think my iPhone can handle this. So there's a second generation of Pokemon, which Cerny knows way more about than I do. I don't. I have no idea.
I had to study up because I was getting hardcore questions from Team Children from the house. They're asking me, well, so for this Generation 2, is it going to be, they'll start asking me, is Steelix? I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? So I start writing, hold on, guys.
I have no fucking idea about
these. Do my research. And actually, because we're watching the cartoons.
Okay.
So after, it still goes. Like, he has the season 1 and then season 2. Season 3, I believe, is when it starts getting into Generation 2.
Okay.
Which I was surprised when it was like, it's only 3 seasons. Fuck, whatever.
Right.
It goes to the Johto region or whatever it is.
Who knows?
And, then there's Chikorita and shit. That's when I start. Okay.
So these are, from what I've seen, so the announcement.
Okay.
And everyone was like, oh, we're going to find these fucking things in the wild, right? Like, pretty much.
That was the 15th of December. They're going to make the announcement, right?
December 15th, they were going to make the announcement.
Yes.
I'm just repeating what Cerny says. Sorry.
Oh, they're asking me.
And Cerny and I had the same problem. I went for a run because I was like, sometimes on lunch I go for runs. Sometimes they're Pokemon hunting runs. Sometimes they're just actual runs. And I'll bring my phone. My phone was fucking vibrating off the hook. And if you are not familiar with playing, if there's a Pokemon nearby or one pops up, your phone vibrates. Like you get a little
Yes.
notification, a little buzz. That
I
was
usually have
buzzing.
I usually have my sound off.
Right, because it's like an annoying... I
Yeah.
can't...
And if I'm at my desk and I'll like, well, let me see what's, just in
Right.
case, like we got a Snorlax because
Oh, yeah. We. Cerny and I have swapped logins for any good Mons that pop up during the day. We can... Chip, sign out. I got a good beat on one for you. Like, okay, good. Get him, sir.
I got the skinny on Snorlax.
And I'm like, you have full use of my bag. Use all the raspberries, all the balls you need. Go.
This is true. This is true.
Idiotus.
Like, do you need, so, but anyway, I don't want it to, because I've had it on my volume on
Fucking
before.
toast your battery.
Yeah. My desk went, oh, shit.
Right. So we went for a run. Anyway, we're getting these like phantom vibrations.
Yes.
And I was like, that's really strange, And so a little bit more information gets revealed about the Generation 2. And the only way to get them, as of now, is
As
hatching
of this
them.
recording.
Yeah, as of this recording on an unknown date and an unknown time. There were a couple weeks after a couple days after. You said the 15th?
Yeah, it was on Wednesday.
Okay. Well, Cerny, there you go. Fucking timestamp this thing. It's gonna live on in infamy. The only way to get them is hatching them with an egg. With eggs.
Yes. And it's the baby Pokemon.
Right, so it's just a select few of the Gen 2.
Yeah, let me
How
get
many
those up.
Gen 2s are there?
There's another 150 Gen 2s. It's
Okay,
like
so
another-
now the Pokédex. We also got how many Gen... Oh, here we go. We also got a new Chip and CERN monitor.
This is nice because we're looking.
It's a Samsung. It's on brand for Cerny. The Pokemon...
Brand.
100
Yes.
new ones. So the main games are Gold, Silver, and Crystal. Stadium 2. Cool. I guess.
Stadium
The
2.
Bulbapedia. Interesting. Okay, so there's 100 new. Anyway, so we have kind of seen that the only way to hatch these are eggs.
Yes, and as of right now, so there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 new ones. It looks like, yes.
Okay. Now,
and they come in various eggs. So there's the 2K, which is Igglybuff and Cleffa. I hope I pronounced this correctly.
That's the Clefairy and the Jigglypuff.
Yes.
One. Okay.
And then 5K is Pichu, which is Pikachu's baby, and Togepi.
What's the Togepi turn into?
Togegenic or whatever.
So
the hell.
that's a completely new one.
That's a completely new one. And actually, Chip and CERN Show follow Pokemon Go news app and someone
on Twitter.
On Twitter,
Yeah.
And if you want to follow us back, it'd be great.
Chip and CERN Show. Chip and CERN Show at Chip and CERN Show.
Yes. I saw someone actually hatched a few of these eggs and had enough candy.
How much fucking?
I know.
Jesus. You're riding roller coasters all day. Jesus Christ.
And actually was able to evolve into a Togegenic or whatever the hell it's called.
The highest they've gotten 100 candies on this thing?
Whatever it is, yeah. Someone's like,
fucking
we've seen
Christ.
it. It was like 850 or something or other. I looked at it going, what?
That's when you fucking throw that bad bitch in the gym.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Fuck everyone's scene and cot ratios.
10K, one second. 10K, Magby, which is Magmar's baby.
Magmar.
Looks like
the fire.
head,
Yeah. That fucking thing's worthless.
Yeah, I know. Ellie Kid, which is Electrobuzz's.
Okay. Is there a little pincer baby?
No, Smoocha, which is Jinx's baby.
Okay.
So those are the.
So I mean, this is cool because it's new and it's a good way to get XP and new things. But
7.
the egg hatching thing, the way that works, you get one incubator that has an infinity uses. And I mean, I don't know about you. Like, how often are you hatching eggs?
I mean,
or twice a week, maybe.
Yeah, about a week.
It's tough, and then you kind of decide like, okay, do I want a 5K one or do I?
During events when it's double XP, I was like, throw all the 2Ks on there, guys.
Right.
We're trying to burn through them.
Yeah, exactly, and get So I have an admission to make. I spent some actual money on game money. Now
it's been pondering me as well. Go on.
So here, and I've made this argument before. Now we don't play Xbox as much as we used to.
No,
despite me looking at an Xbox One S and putting it on my Christmas list.
Okay, I gotta admit something. I did the same thing.
Okay,
it's on my Christmas list.
No, I have yet to even turn my other Xbox on, but I do want one because they're cool.
4K.
That's all. That's the buzzword. 4K.
Yeah, okay.
So I said, you know what? Fuck it. I used to spend $60 like a couple times a year on this game, and I haven't. I get hours of
Call of Duty,
COD 4, or COD whatever, and I get hours of entertainment from Pokemon Go.
Yes.
Let me drop 20 on it. Got myself 12,000 coins.
Okay.
Like, okay, so I bought some lucky eggs, which give you double XP.
Yes.
Because, it's hard to level up so much because it's just so much fucking XP. It'll take forever. So sometimes you...
And I did have the ultimate fail with the double XP.
Oh.
And unlucky egg, and I didn't.
So you would have got 4X.
Yeah. I had evolved and played. I think I had like, what was it, 8,000, 10,000 XP?
Yeah.
I'm like, yes. And you're like, did you put a lucky egg? I was like, fuck.
Oh my God. Because now...
Boner killed.
What I've noticed is because of the Ditto thing, I'm catching tons of these fucking garbage mons, the Pidgeys.
Yes.
And
garbage.
To evolve them, they're only 12.
Oh, yeah. 12
candies, which is cheap compared to the 25 or sometimes 50 that these others take. So you can catch them and you can just like Pidgey evolve your way to the higher levels.
Okay.
So you'll throw a lucky egg out. You have 30 minutes for double XP, and I'll just go through and evolve, and I'll get 50,000 XP or whatever number. So I bought some lucky eggs. And I'm like, cool. I'm like, well, now this Gen 2 thing with the eggs is coming out. Let me buy some more incubators.
Yes.
Now the incubators are only good for 3 hatches.
Yes.
3, incubatations.
Another phrase.
Anyway.
Go ahead.
You can only incubate stuff.
Look out,
3
Webster.
times.
We are fucking doing
Look out,
today.
fucking Urban Dictionary. Here we come. And so I've been buying them.
Okay. And I think that's what they were accused of.
I mean, they're a company, right?
Yeah.
They're not a fucking charity.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, they already make a shitload of money anyway. They already made $20 off Chip. But, they got to make money.
There's no ads on here, is there?
No ads.
Okay.
It's a free game to play. You can play it for free, and you can spend hours doing it. And so unless you buy something, okay, maybe they do something to make you spend money. Whoop-de-fucking do. That's the way the world works.
Yeah.
Get over it, people.
Yeah.
So I fell hook, line, and sinker.
Okay.
And I'm like loading up all these 5K ones, and because I take the bus in the morning.
Okay.
And there's always traffic. So I'm good for a couple Ks on the way to work and then a couple Ks on the way home. So I can do a 5K egg a day, a couple of them. So I was building these up, and I'm like, 4.8, 4.9, it's getting there, getting there. And it'll hatch. It's a fucking pipe cleaner thing. What's a...
Oh, Venonat?
Yeah. Fuck! Every which way I turn, these are around.
Yeah.
I'm like, I want one of these new fucking Gen 2 things. And I finally got one.
Okay.
And then I got another one of the same. And then I probably have hatched, in the past 3 days, I've probably hatched 10 eggs. Yes. And I've only gotten 2 new ones. And the rest have been fucking just enraging me.
In the past 10 days, I've hatched 4 eggs.
Okay.
2 2Ks, which was a Pikachu.
So I noticed they moved Pikachu to the 2K egg.
Yes.
And they've adjusted some eggs. Like, you're not getting Pidgeys.
No, but instead of getting Pidgeys, this was my next 2K egg.
Oh, let's hear it.
A fucking Sparrow. I thought I was going to throw my phone. So then I put a 5K on. I was like, I'm going to get myself a Pichu or a Togepi.
Right.
Meowth.
Fuck. I get the 2K. Like, I don't know. I think they should do something about. I sense your frustration. It's too much.
It was actually before you got here. I was like, I was at 4.8, so we went out to go get it. I was like, okay, it's hatching. Like, oh, all right, guys, get ready. It's a Pichu. I feel it. It's a Pichu. Meowth. I was like, oh.
And they're a dime a dozen, these fucking cats.
Oh, yeah, especially around here. It's...
Yeah.
And you know what? And as you say that, add the insult to injury. Next thing that popped up, fucking Meowth. Oh.
So I caught it, or I hatched an Igglybuff.
Yeah, Igglybuff. I'm looking at the rating.
So...
Wow.
I got 2 of them. Now, I've broken all my fucking incubators trying to get these things. And I've become increasingly frustrated with the fact that I'm not,
Now, as I'm looking at Chipper's phone, the thing that impresses me the most is the amount of Stardust you have.
I don't use it at all. I'm over 300K, right?
Oh, no, you're over 400K.
Oh, shit. Oh. 414K.
You don't power up any of your guys?
No. Oh. I don't know. I'm saving it. I'm saving myself, certainly.
Oh.
I don't know what for, but someday that will be very valuable. I don't know why. I should. I think when I first started, I was just, power up, and I was just doing it. I was eating through candies, and I didn't realize. And then now I like hoard it. I'm hoarding Stardust. Okay. I should use it to beef up my Mons.
I think I'm at like 40,000 Stardust.
Okay.
But that was down in the...
I should sell it to you.
700, I think is... Because I'll go fight gyms, so I'll just keep power... You've seen the gyms around here.
They're beefy.
Oh.
Thick.
Level 10 blues.
Fuck
speaking of which.
We should go Team Instinct that shit.
Speaking of which.
Yes.
My brother. And now, for any of the... First off, he's a no-listen son of a bitch. Along with Tony. But he has long been hating on Team Instinct. Am I correct?
Well, he's a hater. I mean, he hates on pretty much everything.
Yes.
Fucking Oxygen he would hate on.
Yeah, he would hate
on.
So he's on Team Valor. And...
Of course.
The red team, yeah.
Rube.
And he recently just said, I don't have anybody to roll with me in these gyms. Oh. So he tried to come to Team Instinct. I don't know. They denied it. Because I guess you could switch teams, but they wouldn't let it. So he said he's going
how can you switch teams?
I don't know.
He wrote into Niantic?
He said he's going to send him an email and ask him if he can.
Okay, yeah, fucking let me know how that... I'm sure they're not busy. Now he wants to switch Team Instinct now.
Yeah, so we can take down gyms together.
Team Instinct, as we mentioned on Pokemon Go V1, episode 1 of Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the anti-team, sort of. Or not the Misfits, the Bad News Bears.
It is the Bad News Bears. Everywhere I go, it's either Mystic or Valor, blue or red.
And whenever you see a yellow gem, you're like, oh, that's my brother.
Yeah,
I'm going to go beef it up for him or whatever.
You know what? I did that. I was driving I was driving somewhere, and I saw where it's always blue. I saw yellow. I was like, what? It was like someone put their 1200 Scyther in there. And I was like, you don't less the chance. Hold on, let me get over there. I'm like 2300 right on in there.
And the Ryans are good.
Yeah.
The yellow gems also always good for they always have an open slot. Just slang. Slang it in there. So another thing with the holiday update, the Gen 2, Pikachu has a Santa hat on.
Festive.
He's a festive fucker. And so I've actually noticed the Pikachu spawns have increased. They're more common. They just have a little Santa hat on them.
Santa hat.
I think it's a good touch.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
And
you can evolve it. You can evolve into a Raichu with a Santa hat.
And I have read that they will always have their Santa hats.
So it's like a collector's
So
item.
it's like, yeah. So if you'll have it in your,
I
shouldn't be giving them. I shouldn't be transferring them. Then, oh boy.
Do you still have one?
I have a couple.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I transferred a bunch. I had a few.
They were coming fast and furious. Which, as you know, you helped me get the Raichu because I couldn't fucking find a Pikachu to save my life. Now they're as they should be, but they're weak AF.
Yeah, they are weak AF.
They should be.
The first time I got a Raichu, I was like, "Oh baby, I'm gonna be rolling." I was like, "What?"
I think the electric discipline in general is pretty weak in the gyms.
Yeah,
especially for all the water shit around that everybody has the fucking Gyarados. Okay, we fucking get it. You got the Gyarados.
So I have a as I'm sure everybody does, a Jolteon.
The EV evolution.
The electrical EV evolution. That actually,
I like.
I murked a Gyarados with that. And I was talking to my brother, and I was like, I mean, I blew him down.
Yeah.
I was only my Jolteon's only like 1700 CP.
And these things are like 25, 27.
Yeah.
They're huge.
And I just, so I said something to my brother. He goes, well, it's
Dodge.
It's they're quick. That's why I like those. I have a Vaporeon. That's my best fighter.
Yeah.
Hydro Pump. But that one, I worked him so fast. So I texted my brother. I said, I just worked this, with Jolteon. He goes, well, it's flying in water, so that's double bad for against electric. I was like, oh shit. Of course, Mr. Matchup.
He's fucking like, he's a fucking scout or something. He's like a scouting report on everybody.
He is.
Mr. Matchup.
So then I was like, so I should use Jolteon or something? He goes, well, yeah, or something electric. Like, do you have like Electabuzz or something? I was like, yeah. He's like, okay. I was like,
Electabuzz was my badass one for a while. And they've released a couple. I mean, I frequent the subreddit, Pokemon Go subreddit on Reddit.
Okay.
And from day one, just nothing but fucking bitching and complaining. Oh, I wish they would do this. Like, why can't you just say, hey, this game's great. I'm having fun. Sure. Is there problems? Yes.
Yes.
There's problems with everything. I have a fucking BMW, and my heater doesn't turn on unless I turn to 84. Then I get hot air. If I turn to 83, I get fucking cold air. It's a great car, though. I like it. But it's a fucking problem. You just deal with it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Especially something like that.
So much bitching.
And
this.
For something like that, it's there's a lot that goes into it. The coding and the behavior, especially something that's very interactive like that.
Yeah.
They should fix this before that. They should do the tracker. The candies. I can't believe this. But
shut the fuck up.
So I do this thing at work. If I do a lot of
analysis
and stuff, but I do like tracking and this and that. And I'll get the how come and I'm like, well, how do I fix it? Like, well, I don't know how to. I'm like, okay, that's what I thought.
Shut your fucking
Shut
mouth.
the fuck up, go back over there.
That's a good point. I never even thought about that. Oh, yeah. If they just put the tracker back how it was on day one, then it would be fine.
Yeah.
The game would be perfect.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, you wouldn't. You'd fucking complain about
something else.
Pikachu doesn't have enough whiskers on his face.
Yeah, I know.
I've seen them fucking complain about Pikachu's tail. Like, it has like a zigzag. It has a lightning bolt.
Yeah.
If the lightning bolt is facing like right, it's a male. And if it's facing left, it's a female. And they're like, there's no female Pikachus in the game.
First off, I didn't even know that.
And I'm like, okay, I'm sure they're going to fucking get on that. That's a big revenue driver for them.
Yeah,
female
yeah.
Pikachus. Fuck off.
I didn't even know that.
I don't know. I think it's something like that. So this Gen 2 came out. Now, Cerny, we were all buzz on this.
Yes.
We were texting each other.
Oh, for a week.
Very excited.
Prior.
Fucking giddy as schoolgirls with hard-ons. And it came out on the 15th. And we were a little...
I was a little let down.
We were a little let down.
Because I was expecting a full
Gen
2, of 100 new Pokemon. And I was like, oh, yes. And I'm going to put my lucky egg on because I'm going to get adding 1,000 to my Pokemon.
Exactly.
So, and then it was just the eggs, the baby Pokemon too.
Which is not... Fuck. It's hard to do. It's hard to get that. That's not...
And you're not even guaranteed it. It's... I can't go hunt for
There's a 1 in 12 chance you're going to get one or some shit like that.
Yeah, something ridiculous.
So, now let me ask you. They definitely took Niantic. Took a lot of heat for like the game crashing. Remember when it first came out, there's so many fucking people on it kept crashing.
It's going to happen, especially when you create something new. You're going to have problems on it.
So my thought, and tell me what you think, is the egg thing is kind of a slow rollout of kind of getting these out in the wild to see how they do, if there's any bugs or anything.
True.
Then they'll start, releasing them.
So, but bring us back to the point that I think we left hanging out there was the phantom vibrations.
Oh, yes.
So we were thinking that was maybe where the Gen 2, it's because it's in the code of, some of these nerds, some of these nerds have already gone through it.
They downloaded the code of the game and they expanded it and are like looking, and the way that programs and things are written is like, if whatever Pikachu, then vibrate phone, like That's a really simplistic way of putting it.
Yeah.
But they had all the Gen 2 Pokemon listed out, sort of.
I think with noises, right? And whatever.
So I didn't fucking read too much. I just said, oh, cool.
Yeah. Sweet. That's
cool. So Cerny and I were speculating that the vibrations were actually spots where these Gen 2 Pokemon were going to come up. Were going to pop up that you could catch.
And
it just hadn't been turned on.
It hadn't been turned on. And what really... we theorized that Jim and we're Texans, and I went out Pokemon with my brother one night. Catching some Squirtles that one night, and we were walking through, and he'd got a Phantom Vibration, and I did at the same spot. So he was ahead of me, and he said, "Oh, Phantom Vibration." I didn't have it until I walked up to where he was standing, and I got the same one. I was like,
I would say that. So our theory is that one day they'll say, "Okay." And they'll flip the switch on, and then these Phantom Vibrations will actually become the actual Gen 2.
Yeah. So when they said, when they said, "Oh, we realized that there's a
glitch,
of vibrations, we'll fix that." So I was thinking, "Oh, baby, they're gonna fix it with some new fucking Pokemon." Right. That's what I was thinking in my head.
Who knows? But so that has led to speculation that there will be like a Christmas event similar to the Halloween.
Yes.
Tell us more, Sonny.
So this is Pokemon Go Informer.com. So this guy writes. It's only been a few days since they had posted an article speculating that the real Pokemon Go Christmas event was going to start on maybe Wednesday. And he was just thinking, why Wednesday? First off, he said most of their most of the stuff that they release is on Wednesdays. So that was just speculation. He said that there was 3 massive clues suggesting that the Pokemon Go Christmas event might get started on Wednesday. First, he was just talking about that the Sprint and Starbucks partnership, in fact, they
forgot to mention that.
Yeah.
Whoops. We'll touch on that later.
So they had the Game of the Year award. And then it ends with, "This month isn't even half over yet. It's been a blast so far. Stay tuned for more."
Elusive.
Ooh. A second clue is in an email sent out from Niantic to various Pokemon Go players. And it says, "Note, the email seems to have sent to a very small number of players, but is 100% legit."
Oh.
It gives a brief recap of everything that's happened in-game over the last month and ends with a message... hold on, this is fucking small as shit.
He refuses to purchase them.
That's all for now. Look for another update from us in a few weeks.
Oh.
We may even get a special message from Professor Willow.
Oh.
Remember to be alert at all times when playing Pokemon Go. Safety first.
That's one of the most disturbing messages I get
Safety
on
first.
the bus. No, don't play whilst driving.
Oh, yeah. The third and final clue for this post is there's a short video that was posted this morning, and I don't know when this morning is, on the official Pokemon Go Facebook page.
Oh.
The video features a 5K egg hatching with the caption, "Trainers, guess what hatched?" This could be just a delayed video about the already released Gen 2 Pokemon, which is the baby one we talked about earlier.
Yep.
Or it could be yet another hint for Gen 2 Pokemon are about to be released into the game.
Sometimes these fools fucking look into shit so hard.
Yeah, they do.
It's tough.
They do make a... So we're looking at...
Water out of wine? No, what's the saying? When you make something out of it. Well, they make something out of nothing.
Mountain Mohill.
Oh, there you go. Very good, Sonny. So some other updates that we certainly touched on briefly. All Starbucks and all Sprint stores are their first official sponsor.
Yes.
Or,
Now, I read that the Sprint and Starbucks, so if you're under 13,
right,
they won't show up, right? Because they don't want... I
don't know why.
They said they didn't want like kids being pressured to buy coffee
or something.
A cell phone, I guess.
Right, yeah, like, hello, I would like cell phone. Wait, why am I talking like a phone?
No, I do love the Starbucks because the other day I was like...
There's hella Starbucks.
Right. But at a couple stops, Pokestops nearby. But also, the other day I was like, I'm going to get a Starbucks. And I had to wait because I usually just get a black coffee, but I got one for Robin, my wife, and she usually gets like a mocha or something. So I gotta wait. So I was like, so I swiped it when I walked in, and I was like, wait, and I was like, oh well, I'll throw the lure out here, and then somebody swipe it again. You know,
nice,
not too bad.
Yeah. So I think one of their big complaints too that they get Niantic is that if you're in a rural area, even at my new place, I have to Cerny too. Unless you're in a city, you got to kind of get out of your house and go move somewhere to get either refill your Pokeballs up or catch a Pokemon.
Yes.
And if you're in a rural area, this might be like I've seen post. My closest Pokestop is a 20-minute drive somewhere. Okay. So it's like, okay, and they're like, I've had to buy Pokeballs and shit, and I'm like, I'm throwing these things away by the hundreds. Pokeballs. They fucking annoy me. So every town has a Starbucks or like 9 of them.
Yeah.
So this is kind of a good way to introduce a Sprint. I don't know, I don't know who made that move, but whatever, Sprint. So there's been speculation of a Christmas event. What would be, Cerny, your ideal Christmas event? Like, what would you want to see, and for how long? And tell me, give me your wish list.
Double XP. I
concur.
Like that.
I agree.
I'm gonna think Christmas gift. So they can either go a couple ways here. Christmas gift, the legendaries, and Mewtwo. You know, the birds.
Yeah. Interesting.
Because
you just get them, or they're
they're out. They're released. You know, I would go out hunting viciously for those fucking things.
Zapdos would be fucking badass.
Put those Christmas presents down. We don't have a Zapdos yet.
Right.
We ain't opening shit until we get Zapdos. Or they can either do the Gen. They can just do a full release of the Gen 2.
So Gen 2 with double XP, we would level up fucking quick.
Oh yeah. Now they could do. In at least in my mind, they could do a new year with new Pokemon. That would be a saying that I could see them doing. I could see them fucking doing
so for New Year's,
new Pokemon.
That's good. But so you start that on Jan 1 at midnight.
Yeah.
Or do you do it like the Halloween one started like 2 or 3 days before Halloween, and then it went 2 or 3 days after, which I liked.
And so did the Thanksgiving one. It was before. It was like the Wednesday, right, or something like that. And then
so
to Tuesday.
People that I've seen mark up calendars and shit. Christmas is on Sunday. New Year's is like
Sunday.
That Saturday or a week.
Oh, New Year's Eve is that Saturday, so New Year's Day is on Sunday.
Okay. Something.
New Year's Day is on Sunday.
Yeah. So a week. Okay.
Yeah.
So if they did this event, they could, in theory, have it cover both holidays.
Ooh.
So
that is a good point. So my ideal to actually answer your question would be a double XP and new Pokemon Gen 2.
You want it to run from Christmas morning through New Year's Day, or
give me
turn tomorrow?
I do
turn
like
on tomorrow.
Yeah, turn it on tomorrow. The Wednesday before Thanksgiving, I think, or it's not Thanksgiving, Christmas. I think maybe you can even do Thursday because then it gives you like Christmas Eve and stuff. You're out there.
So the 23rd to the 3rd. Let's just do it.
Let's do it.
You're welcome, Niantic.
That's free. That's true. That's advice.
That's fucking knowledge right there. We'll just take the plug-ola, though, please, on the Facebook page. That'd be great.
Yeah. Just one thanks, Chip and Stern.
Or a like, something.
Yeah. A follow, like we said earlier.
I think I would like to see the Gen 2s and the XP. Because we're getting to the place to where it's tough to level up.
Yeah, I've been working on level 20.
I'm on 27 now.
You just get to 27?
Yeah.
I'm on 26. I'm sniffing 27.
So would we, and by sniffing, you're probably like 80K away.
I think I'm 25K.
Okay, that's pretty good. I do like that they have been mixing the spawns up.
Yes,
that's nice. I do appreciate
the Great
that.
Migration.
Yeah,
whatever they call it.
Oh,
because they call it the Great. Because I went
over them all.
Yeah, because because we did have a Squirtle's nest over here. So when I was catching, we were swapping accounts and whatnot. And
allegedly,
allegedly. So Niantic, if you want to give us a plug, we don't condone cheating. But anyway, I went over to check to see, and I was like, the fuck? There was this used to be bountiful,
littered with Squirtles.
And now it's nothing but rats and ponitas.
I mean, a Ponyta's good. That's a rare one. I don't see that often.
Oh, you should come in here.
I caught one on the way over.
I don't even catch them.
You just let them go.
Fuck you, Ponita. I'm not going to get you.
Wow. They're weak?
They're weak. I think I've evolved 3 or 4 Rapidashes.
Okay.
I'm like, meh.
They're cool because they have fucking flames coming off of them and shit.
Yeah.
Now, I wish... How do you feel about the gym battle situation? And a couple things they had changed too. For safety purposes, if you're going over 30 miles an hour, they pretty much block any Pokemon from popping up or block any swiping of Pokestops. You know, which is to prevent people from driving and playing. Which I agree.
Yeah, that's great.
That's good. You're a fucking nut if you're
driving 60 trying to stop.
Right, or you're gonna fucking e-brake slide on the freeway to get a
Bulbasaur.
Blastoise.
Blastoise, yeah.
But there's a button that pops up that says, "No, I'm a passenger." Okay.
So first off, by law, you've completed a contract saying that.
Sure. Yeah. Now I am a passenger on the bus, as is 40 other people.
Oh. Okay.
My hand is being slapped for the
untrusting.
Yeah.
For the untrusting.
So I wish they would adjust that a little bit.
Yes.
And because I go on runs, which are less than 30 miles an hour, I promise you.
Okay.
And
otherwise we say get yourself an Olympic dream face.
I just fucking altitude. I'll go I do a loop. Go around AT&T Park and back at my office. It's like 4.5 miles.
Okay.
With the 6K. And I had 1 point something Ks on my 5K eggs.
Yeah.
And I got back to my office and said 3.8. Because I had the app open the whole time and I was running. And I'm like, I ran I should have hatched all these 5K eggs.
Yeah.
But I got fucking slided.
Oh.
And I'm sure you've seen this too, where you're sitting at your desk and you have it open, and the dude or your
takes
avatar fucking just sprints across the freeway,
yeah,
and then it comes back and it's you're driving, and it
no.
So I don't know, maybe they can't fix that just because that's a GPS situation, but
yeah, I think you're right. It's
there's
GPS,
apps
it loses you for a second,
or a different satellite picks you up or some shit like that. But there's apps that are extremely, MyFitnessPal or Runkeeper that you put it on, and it's to the fucking step.
Yeah, it's
correct.
Spot on. Yeah.
So is it not? I don't know what it's doing with the Pokemon and that running, because that bugs me.
That especially does drive me crazy. When I'll go out and I'm like, oh, okay, I'm gonna.
Yeah.
I get 2K left. I'm gonna hatch this fucker, and then I'll go and it's I walked 2K, and it's maybe 1. I'm like, what?
Yeah, that's very frustrating. And I mean, I understand you want to be safe and not play with people driving, but
yes,
all that means is you're closing out the app, you go to a stop sign, you open it up, it notices you're not driving, and then it shows you Pokemon you can spin, and then you drive. People are going to do it no matter.
You get around it.
Fucking, weed's illegal, or was.
Yeah, was.
I know plenty of people that smoke weed, it doesn't fucking stop anybody. No. Drinking and driving, all this sort of stuff. Yeah, but I'm surprised that are you surprised that you're playing still? Or you have the kids? So.
The kids, yeah. But yeah, sometimes sometimes I think I don't know about you, but sometimes it's just a nice, I guess, mental
disconnect,
break.
Yeah,
just
right. And if it wasn't that, I mean, and people go, or I always will kind of make the joke oh, is there any good Pokemon around here to people? And they're like, oh, you still play? And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
They're looking at me like I just fucking shit my pants or something. Oh, what?
Oh,
and I'm like, hold on, do you play Candy Crush? Well, I don't play Candy Crush. No. So, I mean, it's just whatever, Word with Friends, whatever the game
whatever
is.
Whatever your poison.
Then I play this and you play your thing. So fuck off. Anyway.
I don't need your judgment.
Right. Take your fucking toot elsewhere.
Yeah. Check it to your door, bitch.
Anything? Do we miss anything? We covered a lot in this Pokemon Go V3.
We did. We did.
We're good.
I think we're good. We're caught up. You're caught up.
So if you
So we're gonna say we're caught up, and then by the time we release this episode,
they'll flip the script on us.
We're caught up at this moment.
So if you send us your cool mons, your Pokemon that you've caught.
No, you can send it to us on Twitter, Chip and Stern Show. Facebook us, Chip and Stern Show.
Yes.
You can, if you feel like you don't want your people to know because of the shame and judgment that people bring, you can email us at chipandsternshow@gmail.com.
Keep your avatar anonymous or something.
True. Oh, quick thing.
Yes.
His avatar was actually screenshotted and put on one of the national public or national Pokemon sites.
Really?
Because his screen name was "Why is my Venusaur?"
That's pretty good. Did he change it or he has it still?
He has it still.
That's great.
He said that's I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. And then his girlfriend actually was like, look at this clown. And she showed it to him. He's like, oh, that's me. She's like, no. And they're like, he's like, no,
he opened it right there.
Yeah. He's
like, that's great.
She's like, oh, okay.
Was he on like BuzzFeed or something?
She said, I don't know where she saw it. She said, look at this because because his girlfriend plays Pokemon too.
Oh, okay, so that's how they met over a execute nest.
Oh, there you go. Maybe
who knows?
Be a story.
Charmanders.
Yeah, she said something about that, and he's like, that's me. And she's like,
that's
what?
pretty funny.
That's my V. So like, what are the odds?
That is pretty good.
What are the odds? Anyway, now you can get a free shirt with a hat.
Holiday special.
Not a Pikachu the Santa hat.
No.
But it's a holiday special. chipandsternshow.com/shop.
Mm-hmm.
Get there. Get a hat. Get a free shirt.
I mean, that's it's a good deal. And we fucking ship them quick. Yeah, it's Black Friday special. Cyber Monday, Green Monday. The hats are great. And the shirts, will supplies last.
Yeah.
So you better hurry if you want your size still.
Want some.
It's a good, I mean, Sir and I aren't fucking raking the bucks in on these lids by any means. So actually, we're losing money on the deal. But hey, we like if you support the show. Jeff just posted a photo to our page. He's going up.
It's very nice.
Skiing or snowboarding. I forgot which. Snow sport. Maybe he's just pissing his name into the snow. Who knows? And he wore his Chip and Stern Show shirt on the slopes.
He looks stylish.
Yeah. He did. I mean, it's a very smart-looking shirt, I will say.
He did look very educated with that shirt on.
I would say, yeah. A genius, near genius level.
Yeah.
And his fucking... You know what else was rare? As soon as he put the shirt on, his donger hung out the bottom of his shorts. It went to 12 inches.
And he was actually beating ladies away from it.
They were like the Toxic music video from Britney Spears. It was like that. And yeah, I mean, it was crazy. And he also told me as well that he got a wire transfer into his bank account. It's $50 million just from wearing the shirt.
Oh, wow.
So if you want this sort of success in your life,
that's what we heard.
chipandsternshow.com/shop. And I mean, like we mentioned, 50 episodes in the hopper. So we've done another go around of the hits.
So if this is your first episode for some reason,
it's possible.
It is possible. And you want more, you got 50 episodes to fill your need until the next one.
And we have lots of different stuff. Or if you want to send something to the friend, we have the hits. Now the hits are kind of going through older episodes, and in the show notes on chipandsternshow.com and episodes, you can just go to the show, and there's links to the episodes that were featured in the show. So we kind of cut up some funny bits, or mostly funny.
Yeah.
Things, and then if you're like, oh, this is great, what was that from? And you could go, oh, it was in the poop episode, and you click and listen to Chipper's poop story where it clogged the toilet in New York.
Where's that one? Joe's drinking like a homeless person?
Oh, fuck. We roasted Joe for a while. Okay. And then we actually gave him a compliment later on, and then we also started roasting him after. So poor Joe.
It's okay. He's already told us he's going to give us
another dick punch again on the house. Anyway, check it out. Chip and Stern Show across anything you'd like to see. Rate and subscribe on iTunes, and like us on YouTube.
Yeah, if you YouTube.
Anyway.
iHeart, Libsyn.
Oh,
get on it.
Yeah,
Chip and Stern.
And until next time, I'm Chip.
I'm Stern.
Cheers.